From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. So striding in, Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today.
Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway this afternoon is the first. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. Here's George Springer. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 1 for 6. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
From the stretch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Springer, base runner at first with 1 out. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. The 1-1. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit to first. Walker's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And it misses ball one. His line against Justin Verlander, he's 1 for 5. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Verlander, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. To throw into second. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first. At the plate, Brett Gardner.
Batting third, left fielder, Brett.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Springer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now both runners are breaking. This is in the air out to left field. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He's there to make the play. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat.
First baseman number 10, Julius.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. 1 down. Digging in, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And that's the second out. There's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get, and we'll have to leave it there. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks, set to lead off the home half of the second. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Now at the plate, number 25. He stands in for the first time in this one. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full down. 3-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Evan Gattis now standing in as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Missed with a slider. Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was.
Oh, look at Didi. He goes to first. Safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Previous history with Luis Severino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, reigning batting champion in the American League. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Walker on the move. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He's set. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped high in the air. Sanchez over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Neil Walker. His line against Justin Verlander. He's 3 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Fastball in there, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge, a base hit in his first trip. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
He stays alive, still 2-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. Digging in to try it again. Brett Gardner. He reached on a single in his first try. Verlander's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Gardner, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Here's Carlos Correa now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Carlos Correa.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the changeup is way low that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
2-2.
2-2.
The 2-2. Here's laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's
a swing and a miss. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The count now at 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there's 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he... And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. drilled on the ground to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll get in there safely. Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. 1 down. Ready now, number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Neil Walker looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, George Springer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just got a piece up the line. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gonzalez looking up. Gone! Here's Brett Gardner now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Swing and a little tapper. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled off. Verlander ready with another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Full count now. And he struck him out. His 8th punt. Digging in to try it again. Josh Reddick, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Yuli Gurriel goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
1-1 to count. Pitch on the way. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Verlander has been strong to this point. He's given up just the 2 earned runs through 6 1/3. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Ready once again, Miguel Andujar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And that will conclude matters here. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Marwin Gonzalez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. High in the air out to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Striding in for Houston, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Sliders in for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one.
And we'll have to leave it there. Next for New York, number 25. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. 0-1 the count. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2.
Neil Walker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Reddick, and there are 2 gone now. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. Now he'll step off. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Working to keep them in the game here, and it's fouled away.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Throw won't get him. Verlander pauses, coming at it with the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Joe Smith comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the two runners in scoring position. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
The 0-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Here's George Springer. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Heading after it is Judge. 2 down. Now in the box, Carlos Correa. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the pitch. To third. Andujar fields it cleanly. And a high throw to first, but is able to reach up and grab it, and this ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,327. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.